Reading an article about some horror films that are actually based on true events. Those are always the best kind. So you got
America too. Yeah, no, America too.
okay.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre was indeed inspired by a killer that it was from a different state, but yeah, it was a dude who was definitely, I don't know if he's a cannibal, but he did dig up bodies and use some of them corpses for furniture. So that was fucked up. You got one called The Town That Dreaded Sundown. That's a true story from Texarkana, the Moonlight Murders. Unsolved. It happened in the Texarkana area. I think about 8 people died within a span of like, I don't know, a couple of weeks. I didn't see the movie, but I wrote a list of movies I need to put on my watch list. The hell?
I don't know if y'all watched the series Doctor Death. It's not a horror, but it's more of a like based
True
on a true
story.
story. Yeah,
The,
with that.
an incompetent doctor that they're
Mhm.
trying to like bust him up. When I, yeah, I heard about it. That's fucked up. I think
Good series. Good series. I
it does
recommend
sound
it.
like it
It's
does
on
sound like a
Peacock.
good.
It happened in Waco,
Oh
in
shit!
in Baylor Plano Hospital.
Damn.
Yeah, like the Baylor University Hospital, man. It's a bad thing, bad thing. And they let them go everywhere, man, because something about legal issues. But long story short, I mean, it's a good series, a good documentary. I recommend it.
It took a while for them to like pin him for all these charges. Is that what you're saying? He found
And
loopholes or something.
yeah, because they were all these doctors were basically contractually obligated to like you know keep their mouth shut because if not, they would lose billions, millions of dollars, hundreds of millions of dollars, and keeping their status of hospital,
But for the
good.
people, bro, for the people.
But the people, bro. Hospitals are like the most corrupt thing next to banks.
I mean, banks are really corrupt. They were. Now they just suck.
Yeah,
That's why they're not powerful anymore because they're not corrupt.
I'd rather just keep my freaking money in my mattress, bro.
I'd rather just like have things. Just buy like property and land. Get off my property, motherfuckers. All right, guys. So we're restarting right now. We're probably gonna go back live in a couple minutes. I'm re-putting you guys.
That's all right. You just let them know. We'll keep talking. So some other
Mm-hmm.
movies, horror movies based on true events. Yeah, The Conjuring 1 and 2. Uh, you had The Possession, the Strangers, 2007's The Girl Next Door, Blackwater, Borderland. That one is a fucked up one about that cult in Mexico. There's a cartel slash cult, and they went to some strange human sacrifices on our neighbors from the south. Borderland. It's a courage one. Wolf Creek, Open Water. The Mothman Prophecies is technically an urban legend,
Oh, I can't
but
tell you. Fuck you. Umberto, sorry. Go ahead. Good. So
right.
I thought I had it muted. Sorry. Go ahead.
Uh, so yeah, any traditional horror films that you just have to always watch each October? Bad luck.
Uh, my wife is the Halloween fanatic in this house, and anything Halloween, we've seen Michael Myers, Halloween 1970. She will kill me if I don't know this. 1968, 1978, whatever, 1972, 1973, whatever the fuck it is. Uh, the original Halloween. We see it every freaking year, every year,
The
and we see
first
it
one.
like 20. The very first one. Did y'all know
Okay.
that? Fun fact about that. There's a scene that, well, throughout the whole movie, actually, the movie's supposed to be set in fall, so they're all wearing sweaters, all wearing this. Actually, the movie was filmed in Los Angeles during the summertime.
Mm-hmm. They had to get a whole shit ton of leaves
Leaves
to throw all
and
over the set.
in the scene where they're walking home from school, there's palm trees in the background when they're supposed to be in
Yeah,
in like freaking, I don't even know where, Haddonfield, Illinois, or it's not even a real place, but
it's a fictional Ohio town,
yeah,
Haddonfield or whatever.
yeah. And so like that I found out through her, like watching this movie over and over and over and over with like people getting all the fall foliage off. Like they literally had the people on set like
Get ready.
Yeah, we're ready when you are, buddy.
All right,
We're still
cool.
on basketball.
Nice. So let's go and just go right into basketball already. And let me just kind of bring in some little music in here. All right. Let's go back right into it, guys. So, sorry about that. We did have a little bit of technical difficulties, but you guys love us, so that's why you continue to watch us and forever. Go ahead and super fan art. We're talking a little bit of NBA. Let's go and continue doing that.
All right, man. Are you sure we're live on all of our platforms?
Yeah.
Okay, because YouTube, I don't see anything.
You have to change it. So it changes when every time you do a new live. So just
All right.
Yeah. So go to.
I got it. We're live.
Guys,
Cool.
Let's do it.
All right,
that's why he's the
we
host.
just finished talking about the saga of Simmons, which
Yeah.
will currently get some updates as anything progresses in that saga. I was going to be talking about the other storyline in basketball. Shooting guard JJ Redick, the sharpshooter,
yeah.
who was once the Associated Press Player of the Year at Duke before embarking on a 15-season NBA career, has announced his retirement this Tuesday. Now, Redick, 37 years old.
Nice.
He's pretty much played with 6 NBA teams, including the likes of which the Magic, Clippers, 76ers, Pelicans, Bucks, and the Mavericks. He's averaged about 12.8 points in 940 regular season games in his 1,950 career makes from three-point range, which ranks him 15th in NBA history in that category for three-point shooting. Not bad.
Wow. Congrats.
Last season, injuries limited him to about 44 games for the Pelicans and the Mavericks last season, when he shot about 37%, the second lowest mark of his career from three-point range, and he averaged just only about 7.4 points per game. First time he wasn't even like a double-digit scorer in more than a decade. Before he announced his retirement, there were some teams that were asking about his availability. He took a little bit of time away to kind of really think hard about his future, and I guess he ultimately decided it's time to, hang up them sneakers and enjoy some retirement. He is definitely a great player. Any thoughts on his legacy, or what did you ever think about him during his career? Let's start with you, Beto. What do you think about the man known as JJ Redick?
I gotta correct you right now. He did not play with the Los Angeles Clippers. He played with Lob City. Just gotta throw that out there first and foremost.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm stupid.
God.
I need to fire my editor. Which is
Play
me.
with Lob City. He didn't play with the Clippers. All right, 1.
All
2.
right. 2.
I mean, honestly, like
that
you
was,
said,
that was crazy, dude. That was a crazy team, dude. Now that I
that
think
was a
about
crazy
it.
era. One of the best teams that ever won a
I mean,
championship, bro.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. That was crazy. I'm surprised they didn't go. I mean, yeah, the Spurs. It's because the Spurs really did stop a lot of people. I mean, they did.
I don't know that game 7, Danny.
Oh my
Combo.
god! But we still beat whatever. 2014, dude. Don't talk about 2013. 2013 doesn't exist.
What is it called? But no, I mean, one of the greatest 3-point shooters of all time. Before the 3-point ball was considered unorthodox, everything was about the mid range, and which he had a great mid range as well. I mean, he was a solid sharpshooter. I mean, like I said, in the era where back in the day, your bigs were bigs and your guards were guards. JJ Redick, playing with the Mavericks, playing with Duke, one of the most hated Duke players of all time. Man, there's just so much you can say about his career. I mean, he had an illustrious career as a sharpshooter, man.
Yeah, high
honestly,
IQ player.
Yes, high
Team
IQ
player.
Yes, great teacher, great mentor. I mean, you could see anytime during a game where he would put in check the stars, man. Like, there was when I believe when he was playing with the Sixers, I think he was playing. Was he playing with este? I think he was playing with. He put in check as the Simmons, and I think Butler. I think he was playing with Butler as well before he got traded to the Heat, mid-season or some shit like that. But I could be mistaken. But I know there's moments where Redick, I mean, in his prime, he was elite in his own right, and honestly, one of the greater sharpshooters in our lifetime, at least in our generation of watching people play. He'll be remembered like that, honestly. And I wouldn't even. I'll put him up there with Steve Kerr's, even though he with the
Yeah,
Steve Kerr's
yeah, I
Yeah.
think so. That's
Mhm.
a good. That's actually a good.
with the
good,
Steve Kerr's, with the Steve Novaks, um, those players where you just needed a clutch shot in, when it was actually time to shine, and you needed a shooter who had a green light. Those are the ones that you call upon, and I mean, clutch players, man. So at the end of the day, JJ Redick, I know you're probably not watching this, but congratulations, man, and happy retirement. Fix that Achilles.
Nice, Danny.
For
Any thoughts
real,
on
for real.
about JJ Redick that you might have?
No, yeah, exactly. I mean, he's a sharpshooter. He's like one of those. Like, I think he, at some point, got like 10 million a year or whatever just to shoot the ball, get 12 points, get like 3-4 3-pointers a game. Just when you need them. Yeah, he's like your Steve Kerr's. You'll get like your Steve Kerr's, your what's his face from Atlanta, your Kyle Korvers. I don't know about Ray Allen. I think Ray Allen's a little different. Just like I don't know. I feel like there's just a little different, but yeah, JJ Redick. Congratulations, bro, on your good career. Enjoy retirement. And you'll do good. You'll do awesome. It's a good time to retire, honestly. It is. I mean, you can just stay home and just chill and stuff. I mean, he's made money, dude. But that's that.
Yeah. I think at one point, before he went into the Pelicans, he did want to try to go with Brooklyn when they were setting up their super team in the beginning. I think he even had family like in the New York area, so he's like, "Hey, send me to Brooklyn." I think at the time he was with the Sixers. Like, nah, you're going to New Orleans. Sorry. So I'm sure that kind of pissed him off. But yeah, definitely an illustrious career. Goes down one of the best sharpshooters from 3-point range. Before we had the Curry, grew up with the likes of Ray Allen and JJ Redick
Yeah.
And Paul
and
Pierce.
Paul Pierce, the Brent Berries. Uh, so yeah,
Truth.
definitely well earned retirement. I don't know. Did he ever win a? Did he? He didn't win a ship with any of these teams.
I don't think so.
No.
I don't think so. I don't know. I haven't. I would need to check, but I don't think so.
All right, give me like 5 seconds. I'll look it up.
Oh my god, we're gonna move on to the next segment.
But I need to know. I don't think he did though.
So
I don't either.
just on this gets like major headlines. Continuing on. So just so you guys know, and just that got for everyone that did actually watch the game yesterday, Monday Night Football, he did find the chain. He found it. He
It was
found
in
the
the
little
end zone.
football. He was in the end zone. What the hell am I talking about? You guys, running back Aaron Jones for the Packers did actually have, or his dad passed away, so rest in peace. And he actually had part of his ashes in a little, was it
Like a
like
like a not a charm, but those
like
what
a
they called
like
the
a
locket, a
necklace,
locket.
a locket?
It's a
Yeah, there we
locket.
go, like
Yeah.
a locket, and it had his ashes in there, and he wore it during the game. Now, normally, I mean, you don't have to. There's no regulation against any of that stuff, wearing you chains and stuff. But it's football, right? So stuff can
Yeah.
happen. They can fall. I mean, even in a regular everyday life, stuff like chains and stuff like fall all the time, right? But he was wearing during the game, and during one of the I remember one of the touchdowns. He had it, and it showed like on the TV and everything, like it was all like showing off. And then after a while, he didn't have it anymore. so he lost it. So he was actually sad. He's like, oh no, I lost it, and they're looking for it. But you know what? Like my dad would have, wanted anything better than for me to lose it in the end zone. And I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, nice. I was like, that's actually pretty cool. That's I don't know, just something kind of nice to hear. One of those like good feel stories of the day and stuff. But just kind of wanted to bring that up.
Yeah,
Um,
kind of puts into perspective that even though you make all the millions of the world, it's those little things that sometimes just hit home.
yeah, the things that I mean, like they say, literally the little things that matter. So going going from there, we're actually gonna just move our right into our next segment, which is actually the Dallas Cowboys. Ooh.
Oh man, it's on 10 o'clock. Yet. Damn it. Never
Oh, you got 4 minutes,
Se
brah.
armó.
Hold it in.
mind.
Se armó.
Right.
All right. So, hi Arturo.
That's all right, man.
Okay. It's because you guys can't hear it. That's right. I'm like going crazy over here with like music. Um, oh man, that was my bad. My bad again. All right, so we're gonna go right into our next segment again, right into Dallas Cowboys. So obviously, you guys, there was a lot of football this weekend, and a lot of NFL. Um, but we are actually gonna go. What did you? I guess we'll do Cowboys. We'll do NFL, and then we'll do college towards the end. Right before we do. Yeah, right before we do. Yeah.
Fun
So
pass
yeah.
and kick.
So in this case, so we're gonna do some NFL headlines. So obviously, we do have it's gonna be Gridiron news for today. Um, so we do have obviously one of our super fans, which is Bad Luck Beto, and his super fan that he is team of is. What are you super fan of, Beto? Ooh, got him. The Dallas Cowboys. So yeah, so in this case, Beto, obviously we are in week 2. A lot of things are going on. Dak is back, right? Officially, right?
Back attack.
So Zeke will figure out how that's going. Um, I'm just gonna give you the mic, dude. I'm just gonna give you the mic. How about I'm not even gonna ask you a question. I'm just gonna give you the mic. How about that?
All right. Okay, perfect.
Boom.
So, first and foremost, I gotta give praise to one player who deserves the game ball. Other than Greg Zerline, of course, he got the game ball over the weekend. But the other person who deserves the game ball, and very fairly mentioned, Terrence Steele, offensive tackle, replaced Lyle Collins, guarding Joey Bosa, man. And he did a heck of a job. Heck of a job. Joey Bosa being one of the best football families, defensive players. The Chargers have. Honestly, he did an amazing job guarding Bosa. Also, as far as the run game concerned, because you mentioned Zeke. So
Yeah,
Kellen Moore is more focusing now on the run, of course, because Zeke, $90 million running back.
I was gonna say.
Hasn't been looking as hot, but mainly the thing is now, we can't have Dak with the shoulder strain that he had over the offseason and during the preseason, and the way they used him the first 4 games of the season last year.
40. Oh, dude, the first game he threw for like 48 times.
It was 52.
I'm sorry, 52, and he had like 50 or 46 completions, which is pretty good.
Yes,
like
exactly.
That.
So we can't have Dak Prescott chucking it 52 times a game, which I would love because he's my quarterback for fantasy. But with that comes picks, with that comes incompletions, loss of downs, moments where you can gain a yard or 2, which make a big difference. Second down is a rundown, and we can't have Dak Prescott be chucking it every down. You get me? Uh, Tony Pollard off the backfield was balling out yesterday. I mean, on Sunday.
Yeah.
Off the pass, from behind the line of scrimmage, he was looking like the better back, the one that deserves more touches.
Amen, brother.
For
Preach
real.
that Pollard. Preach the
For
Pollard.
dude, I had him on my bench. He had like 29 points or something like that.
Bro,
Yeah.
I released him. I released him in our league, bro. So y'all are more than welcome to get him.
On
But
the waiver
Really?
already.
Really? You released
yeah,
him?
I released
when?
him. I released
Oh.
last week.
Oh no.
But
I have him
still
early.
still not fantasy relevant though. Either way, still not fantasy relevant.
I mean, he's
but-
not, but you know, whatever.
Yeah, but I mean, he does warrant the touches. Zeke, however, did do his thing, doing 90 yards, 98 yards, if I'm not mistaken. But he will get there. I mean, like, let's be honest, Zeke was nothing last week with the offensive. No, last year without the offensive lineman, and I mean, everything was put on him. On the ball was on his shoulders, and it was tough. I mean, you can't. I mean, a running back, unless you're Derrick Henry, right? But I mean, I'm not saying Zeke can't be that caliber of player, which he is. I know he is. But the thing is, again, it goes to show that without that offensive line that the Cowboys have had the past decade or so, it's just talent being wasted. And when are we going to be able to execute? I'm sorry. As far as Cowboys haven't had that defense that we're having sort of now. Again, it's only been 2 games. Yes, I say it's Cowboys year every year. Yes, I am the typical Cowboys fan that says this and that. But I know where we're okay. Like, enough's enough. I understand what we are. You get me? And that defense is looking different. I mean, the last pick I can remember us having was Brandon Carr in overtime against the Steelers 3 years ago. You know, and the defense has always dug us holes. Where Dak Prescott had to fight in the fourth quarter to dig himself out of, and most of the time he never could. And same goes for Tony Romo. I mean, just the thing is, we've always lacked that execution to play to what our full level is, where our potential truly lies. And again, that's the coaches can only prepare for so much. Again, you know, they say that the Cowboys offense is great, best wide receiver core in the league. Linebacker core looks amazing, best linebacker core in the league. And but at the end of the day, right now, from what it looks like, we are a playoff team. But I'm not going to say we're going to win it all. For me, my Super Bowl picks for this year were the Bills and the Bucks. So those are my Super Bowl picks for this year.
Ooh, dang. Okay, nice.
It's very bold, man.
That
You
is
say-
bold. That's a little bold.
Yeah, Bills and Bucks with the Cowboys going to the NFC Championship and losing to the Bucks. So, but honestly, I'm excited for the defense. Dan Quinn is actually making our players want a ball, and they're all young, hungry. It's a young, hungry secondary, young, hungry linebacking core, and with DeMarcus Lawrence being out and Randy Gregory being out, it's looking a little tough. In regards to Lyle Collins, though, the reason why he's out, it's not because he did any illegal substances, which I can hear him already saying, oh, Cowboys always sign drug addicts, Cowboys always sign abusive players, people with criminal records. No. In this defense, Lyle Collins, he got requested 5 random drug tests, all of which he had excuses for, which he could never take, which is why the NFL suspended him. One of which he had a surgery that he was a minor procedure being done to him, couldn't take the drug test. Another one, his father, I think, had passed away, or his father was sick, or something along the lines. A close relative had passed away, and he was excused by the Cowboys staff to go attend the funeral, and that was another one. And there was another a third one for another reason, but I can't recall right now. But Lyle Collins being suspended, it's ridiculous, and they're appealing that as we speak. So hopefully Collins comes back and gives strength more to that offensive line. that is severely, severely needed. Um, as far as Elliott's concerned, with everything like this going on, we just gotta wait and see. Kellen Moore's gonna more focus on the run now. Again, Dak Prescott is a prized asset now. He's not a rookie contract franchise tag player. He is the richest quarterback currently right now in the NFL, and he's not gonna be just thrown around like a rag doll anymore. He has to be protected, and that's what Kellen Moore is trying to do. In regards to clock management and everything like that, people are talking about the kick. It was a big controversy in regards to that.
I was gonna say.
Big controversy behind that, and again, that's coaching. And just as much as the players have to execute the plays that the coaches call during practice and all that stuff, it's the same thing when the coaches do. They practice this stuff, clock management, all the time, and this one just slipped away from mainly from freaking what's his name? Shit, I forgot. Our head coach's name. Damn it. See, irrelevant now. Help me out, guys.
McCarthy.
McCarthy. There you go. I was gonna say Carl. I don't know why. McCarthy. Yes. Yes, McCarthy. Like horrible execution. There was a miscommunication in the clock, but luckily they had that timeout to use. That's one thing. Again, the horrible use of timeouts is what kills me. And that's what's the difference in games. They say defense wins championships or good offense, but I think honestly it's just management altogether. And all those three things aside,
that's a good
all those three things aside, along with special teams, can't forget the special teams, Greg Zerline, Greg the Leg, and kicking off. That's one thing I have yet to see. And I don't want to jinx it, but there's always that opening game where someone from the kick return team with the Cowboys always muffs the freaking kickoff or muffs the punt, and we lose a turnover on special teams on a return. Dude, it never fails, and it has yet to happen yet. So please, not right now.
And those were I mean, you can argue that those were like costly turnovers from the Chargers. See or no?
Yep.
I mean, honestly, nice. Honestly, I mean, because and I understand, the Chargers, they're like historically the most like penalized team. They're just not really disciplined, whatever, stuff like that. Nice. That looks nice.
I was waiting for that. I was waiting for 10 o'clock.
Yeah, so.
Well, I was going to say it's 10 o'clock already. That means we're Mezzo Forte Sportz after dark.
After dark.
That's right. We're after dark. We're unedited, uncut, unsolicited. Bloopers. Ain't going to be no bleeping here. So fuck. Shit. What are we drinking?
Hide your kids, hide your wives, hide your husbands, because they're ripping everybody up in here.
There we go.
I like turtles. All right, Albert, what are you sipping on? You've been waiting to open that up. I hope you've been drinking while we've been waiting.
Of course I have. It's the official beer of the Dallas Cowboys. Not a sponsor, but Miller Lite. Not my go-to, but anytime there's a Cowboys game or Cowboys talk, I gotta have at least a Tolly open. I got one more there in the fridge waiting. It's still nice and cold.
Nice.
Daniel, you drinking anything over there, buddy?
Yeah, I'm just drinking Red Bull. So, I'm trying to ride the bull.
Red Bull.
I actually don't work tomorrow, guys, so that's why I can fall asleep a little later or whatever. Or not necessarily fall asleep a little later, but wake up a little later. So yeah,
that's fine, man. You want to stay up to see the sunrise or the beginning of fall. Good shit with that Red Bull.
And the cold front.
And the cold front.
Dude, you think? Okay. We're in after dark, right? A chat. Do you think it's actually gonna get cold in Texas? Like, it's gonna be cold front, right? Whatever. How long is it gonna last? Like
nothing. Like 2 days.
Like my exact question is, how many days can I wear a jacket outside?
For 2 hours a day.
So that's the question. That's the question, Chad.
Okay, to answer that question for you guys, this is the type of wear that you wear a windbreaker or a light sweater in the morning, and then by 12 o'clock to 1 o'clock in the afternoon, you regret it. That's what this weather is going to be right now.
Man.
And it's only going to last 3 days, 4 days. Don't get me wrong. You're not going to get another cold, unless you're in Fredericksburg or something. You're not going to get another cold until like maybe October. And this is as cold, so you better enjoy it.
Dang. So we have was it a 3 days, 1 hour only? Dang.
Yeah, and this is about. I mean, you can go to if you're in Iceland or in Europe or wherever it is. It's cold. No, it's Greenland. Greenland. This is like swimming pool weather. So if you're from Greenland, jump in the pool for me tomorrow.
No,
'Cause I'm gonna be freezing my ass off.
no lie. It's like, god dang. I don't know. It's
No,
weird.
bro. I look at European countries sometimes, and I hate that we're talking about the weather. But I see European countries where it's like 84. It's 84 degrees. It's a heat wave. We're all dying. People have died of heat stroke. I'm like, a la madre, like,
Yeah.
bro, dude, like I don't know, bro. We're over here in the desert and shit. Monte Mesquite. We're making carne asadas in the middle of noon on a Sunday because the Cowboys game plays at 3.
Yep. That's
Yeah.
the only way you get us to cook that early.
Yeah, exactly. For real.
Gotcha.
All right, guys, we'll move right into continuing talking about our Dallas Cowboys. Okay, hold on. I mean, they did play the Chargers. They play next.
Eagles.
The Eagles.
on
Oh,
Monday,
that's
Monday
gonna-
Night Football.
Monday Night Football. That's gonna be damn good.
Don't
I
even
know.
message me or talk to me, or we're not having an episode. I know we don't have an episode on Monday, but if you change the schedule on me, I'm not gonna answer. So just so you know.
Okay, dude. Yeah. So,
Noted.
We'll go right into our segments for the day. Unless no, yeah, we'll do. Do you want to do we'll do continue with Cowboys, do NFL, and then like I said, we'll finish off with some college football. So just like continuing going with the Cowboys, they did bite the injury bug. That was last week, right?
Yeah.
Randy Gregory. No, he got
Randy
COVID.
Gregory.
He got COVID.
Yeah, and DeMarcus Lawrence broken foot out 6 to 8 weeks,
Oh.
and
What's
that's
up with
being
Gallup?
very frugal. Gallup on the IR for something with his. I want to say his knee. If I'm not mistaken. I mean, let's be honest here. I love Gallup. Don't get me wrong, but I mean, CD Lamb and Cooper is all that matter right now.
It's just for
Yeah.
insurance purposes.
Yeah,
You
Well,
want extra
I'm not
pieces
State
on the
Farm,
chessboard.
okay? I'm not giving discount double checks out here. I'm talking about what produces stats right now. And CD Lamb has been doing at least 17 points the past 2 weeks for me. Cooper has been doing well as well. I know he got like a bad hit this past week. It's a nasty hit. Collided between 2 players. He was sandwiched. He was out for 1 play. Went back in like a stud. But again, those are the type of plays that we need to be careful when we're Dak. También can't be making those throws. I mean, I know he puts them deep well in the pocket accurately, but he can't in that window. I'm sorry, and those are the type of plays that we need to avoid. We need it's only week 2, guys. I mean, we have to have these people play. And I know last year was the injury bug for a lot of teams because of COVID-19, and people weren't in the shape or in the in football shape that they should have been, which a lot of injury bugs happened last year as well. This year it's been more quarterbacks, and I think you guys have the scoop on that.
Do I?
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Well, that's funny that you mentioned it, Albert.
So we're gonna go ahead and go right into again that our segment that we like to call "Don't Catch the Bug."
And we're not talking about
no.
COVID.
Yeah, we're not talking about COVID. We're talking about that injury list. So we'll go ahead and have Art start into our injury list. What's going on, bro?
All right, yeah. With this past weekend, we got a litany of injuries, most of which have been some starting QBs out there. So listen up for these fantasy teams out there. You might need to go to the waiver wire to get somebody. So first off, just even recently, you got Raiders Derek Carr. He underwent an MRI on his ankle on Monday. Uncertainty for his Week 3 matchup against the Dolphins. Speaking of Dolphins, he had quarterback Tua Tagovailoa, who's considered day-to-day with a rib injury. As per head coach Brian Flores said Monday, Tagovailoa was knocked out of Miami's 35-0 loss, to Buffalo Bills on Sunday
I bench that defense.
After taking a hit from the defensive end, JJ Epinesa on the Dolphins' second drive of the game. Carted out to the locker room, didn't return. There's Jacoby Brissett, not Brisket. Jacoby Brissett threw for 169 yards and intercepted in his stead. So yeah, Tua, he's going to be there. On the other end, you got Colts Carson Wentz. Yes, the man with the glass bones. He's not dealing with just one sprained ankle. He's dealing with two sprained ankles that knocked him out of Sunday's 27-24 loss to the Los Angeles Rams. Leaves his status for Sunday's road game against Tennessee Titans as very murky. Colts are starting at 0-3, only for the third time since 1998. They could be banking on second-year quarterback Jacob Eason to keep that from happening if Wentz is out on Sunday. I think, okay, the next one out was Pittsburgh Steelers. They have another significant name to their injury list. Ben Roethlisberger. That's right, the old man himself. According to Coach Mike Tomlin said the quarterback is dealing with a left pectoral injury. Said he didn't know how it happened. It wasn't publicly disclosed during the post-game interviews with Tomlin or Roethlisberger. So during the game, Roethlisberger, he took 2 sacks in his loss to the Raiders. But he was hit about 10 times. Tomlin acknowledged it was too much for his 39-year-old quarterback and offered solutions that could keep every week, maybe from that being a repeat. So you got a burger down. Justin Fields had to fit the bill for Andy Dalton. So Fields played the second half of the Bears game against the Bengals after Dalton exited with a knee injury against his former team. And the rookie quarterback and Chicago stellar defense performance were able to give the Bears a victory narrowly, 20-17, over Joe Burrow and the Bengals. Let's see, don't need to go into the specifics about that. And back here at home, our own Texans. So Texans rookie quarterback Davis Mills will start Thursday night against the Carolina Panthers in place of an injured Tyrod Taylor, the dude who can't catch a break any team he goes to. Taylor, he was injured with a left hamstring in the first half of the Texans' 31-21 Week 2 loss against Cleveland Browns. He was replaced by Mills in the second half. Texans used their top pick, which was the third round, 67th overall from Stanford. That's where this Mills guy come from. He had his debut Sunday. He was 8 of 18 for passes, 102 yards with a touchdown pass, 1 interception. It was surprisingly close, all things considered. I mean, a few things could have gone the other way, and maybe the Texans could have stole that road game. But nonetheless, they lost. They have definitely no intention to even bring in or suit up Deshaun Watson as per allegations and such. So right now it looks like Davis Mills is the guy to get Texas through this time right now. Am I missing any other QB injuries? Or it didn't even have to be any other QB. I know the Denver Broncos outside linebacker Bradley Chubb. He left Sunday's game with Jacksonville with a left ankle injury before halftime.
Wallace from the Dolphins.
Even more impactful was Cleveland Browns placing Pro Bowler wide receiver Jarvis Landry on the injured reserve with an MCL sprain. Yes. He's going to miss maybe a minimum of 3 games.
Yeah.
And he's receiver.
Yeah, I know. I hate you. Whatever.
I requested that trade.
Dude,
don't you remember
you're giving me a defense and like some your RB like a million, RB 10 or something.
I was giving you a Esther Warren from the Patriots.
Oh my! And yeah, because the Patriots have like a dedicated back, bro.
That's a dedicated back.
He's not a dedicated back. He's not.
I mean, he's a dedicated back on like the first down, second down. That's about it. But still.
No, he's not. No, I mean the Patriots. Dude, I hate the Patriots because they have that one guy that always goes out. That one like running back, you literally need to like pick and choose. But it's because
Oh yeah, I know.
but he goes by the hot hand, which I mean makes sense or whatever. But you know,
Right now it's like I said, it's Warren, and then I know James White has been doing
I was like
being the
James.
receiving back, but
I was like, yeah, James Wan has been getting points, dude.
that's why I got both, bro. I got the handcuff there. I'm invested in the running backs for the Patriots, bro.
For real, dude. It's like it's Mac Jones for you all day or what?
Mm-hmm. I think I had him too. I released him a while, like last week.
Really? What's
Yeah.
there, dude? You can get a Belichick for your coach or what?
Yeah, he's my defensive and special teams, bro.
You get +7 non defense overall.
I know. Automatic. I never go negative.
For real.
Jesus.
All right, guys.
So yeah, a lot of injuries on all sides of the ball for all these teams. Critical time, and this is barely going into week 3. So crazy. Luckily, okay, won't even say nothing about the Cowboys, so just keep that in hush hush.
Yeah.
Well, luckily it's early in the season with all these injuries, and they have the chance to come back right before playoffs, and hopefully
Yeah.
these teams keep active. I mean, it's like I said, it's only been 2 games, so at the end of the day,
we'll see. See
we'll see.
how that turns out for
It's
them.
out. Mm-hmm.
All right, guys. So we're gonna go ahead and continue with our next segment. It's actually gonna be called "The Good, the Bad, and the Blitz." So the good, the bad, and the blitz is actually gonna be just kind of our version of like the good, bad, and the the craziness or whatever. So we'll go just kind of week by week. NFL we'll do week 2. Just either it can be either ugly where you're like oh no, or it can be like something like oh craziness and stuff like that. So we'll go ahead and actually start with I guess. Do you want to start, Beto? Do you want to give it to Art? What do you want to do?
It's a good one. I've been talking a lot of NFL. I'll give it Artie.
All right. So what's you want me to give candidates for good, bad, and crazy?
Yeah. So for me, I'm actually we'll start with good. Actually, we'll start with whichever you want, and then we'll all kind of say that, and then we'll just kind of continue doing. Which one? You want the good, the bad, or the blitz?
Let's go with some good.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's do it. All right. So what did you see? What was good for about this weekend?
Wait, what do you want me to give for blitz?
Blitz is like something crazy, something ugly, something like dang,
like a
Blitz
play.
for 500.
It could be a
like
play.
a play.
It can be a game. It can be a.
This sounds like
whatever.
Jeopardy.
Okay, so let me give an example. Okay.
Oh, I was about to go then. I already gave it an example.
All right,
Fine, just let Albert go.
All right, yeah. I was like, God damn it, Art, we just did it last week. Go.
All right, for me, the good for now. I'll go good for 500. What's it called? It's Sam Darnold.
Okay, there we go.
Playing for the Panthers, man. I mean, he's been showing up. He showed up his Jets.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
He showed up his Jets, and he's showing why he's a first-round pick. I mean, it's only been 2 games, 2 weeks. I'm not gonna give him too much praise, but goes to show what a good coach does and a good system around him that helps him out. Quarterback-friendly system. When you have Chris McCaffrey, I think everything makes any quarterback look good. But he's doing great, and I think Roby Anderson is out as well. I think, if I'm not mistaken. That which is their top receiver right now. He was playing with the Jets as well with him, and Sam Darnold. Showing why he was a first round pick, and goes to show what good coaching and a good system to back him up with can do to any player, to be example.
Yeah. So that's good. I like that. Good. That's a good take. I'll give mine, Art, and then I'll have you do yours.
Go for it.
So the good for me is actually. Oh, here we go, you guys ready for that siren? You guys listen to that siren? Is The Cowboys' first win of the season. Nice.
All right, guys, I'm taking off already.
No, honestly though, I'm actually glad that well, not the finally, but the Cowboys did get their first game of the season, first win of the season. They did. They did play the Bucks. I expect the Bucks to be in the not just in the playoffs, not just like in the, high up there, but I expect them to be in the Super Bowl, right? They might go back to back. I mean, they just might. I think the Cowboys are in good shape, dude. I think Dak was a little expensive, but I literally think he's literally worth it. It just sucks that he's worth it. Because they don't have eventually they're gonna have to start paying people, especially like on the defense, start buffing up the defense, even though they're young and they're starting to get a little bit better, especially the secondary. Because you have to have a good secondary, dude. Because you're gonna go against Patty and Tom and Brady and all these people in the playoffs. You have to have at least a good a really
Patrick
good
Mahomes. They're not gonna go against Patrick Mahomes in the playoffs. They would go up against him in the Super Bowl.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying those level type of quarterbacks or whatever. Maybe Patrick Mahomes. Maybe they'll see him in the Super Bowl, right? But you'll see him in the Super Bowl. You still need to win the Super Bowl, even getting.
So
there.
you're saying if they're going to the Super Bowl? Oh my God. No, yeah, you're right. They have to go through Aaron Rodgers, Russell Westbrook, Russell Wilson.
There you go.
Russell Wilson.
How many Miller Lights you been drinking?
Two Tommies.
Just do it.
It's just two. What's it called? I'm sorry, Danny, but continue.
No, yeah, and so I think that's my good for the good bad blitz. Go for it.
Okay, I got some good, I got some bad, I got some blitz.
All right, do the good only do the good, and then do the bad, and then do the bad.
Right. Okay, I say the good comes in the form of the Carolina Panthers. They're able to get Sam Darnold. Finally has a team worth commanding. So it's proving it wasn't his fault the Jets were unsuccessful in all those years. Yeah, it's really just the system he was in, or the coaches, the players. I don't know. So he's finally getting a taste of some victories and a good team stacked both offense and defense. McCaffrey's obviously one of the more beast running backs out there. So it's good to get some protection. He had a quality win against the Saints team that just a week prior had beaten a depleted Green Bay at the time. But it's good, a good confidence booster. The fans out there in Carolina got something to cheer for. I know they have that badass new digital panther that they fucking have in their jumbotron.
Oh, dude, that was crazy.
It is.
The Ravens did that last year, though, bro.
Okay. All else aside, they were able to win 26-7 against the Saints. So things are looking good with the Carolina Panthers. Moving on forward. So that was my good. My bad, I got I think two different bads. One.
All right. Give me one, and then we'll do the bad for the blitz. All right.
Just for the sheer score, Bills were able to beat the Dolphins 35-0. Just for having been shut out, that's bad and embarrassing. Not even a chance for a field goal. Granted, they didn't have their QB because Tua left the game early. But come on, nobody wants to have just that 1-0. That's an embarrassment. Granted, the Bills are beast, but at least fight for that field goal. So that was one half of my bad. The other was how the Seattle Seahawks were able to handle or not handle the Titans in overtime.
Mm-hmm.
I think they had many opportunities to win it. I think after they were able to shut out the Titans in their first series of OT, which after that a field goal wins the game, they were stymied. And even at one point, Russell Wilson, he almost got safety to the end zone. That could have sealed the game. But they're he was out in the first yard line. And it was what the hell? We had him. He barely even threw the ball. But regardless, they weren't able to do anything on offense and OT. And that subsequently led to Titans winning off just I think it was a 40-some yard field goal.
Yeah, that was.
It was almost half. Well, not halfway. It was a legit distance. I'll give you that. So how Seattle handled OT, that was my other half of the bet. And obviously the crazy or blitz or whatever you call it, that has to go hands down to the Monday night performance we saw with the Ravens and Mahomes and the Chiefs and company. That was definitely thought at halftime was, oh, the Chiefs got this, but they rallied. The Ravens rallied hard on both sides of the ball. Defense turned it up. I know on fantasy wise, I got 0 points. They were on my bench, but no, the game told a different story. Uh, Able to pick off Mahomes. I think the running game was pretty much the bread and butter towards the later part of the third and fourth because the Chiefs were just gassed and they couldn't stop any
Yeah.
of the running backs or any running game. And Lamar Jackson, he was just throwing his body everywhere. Granted, he had that celebratory flip in the end zone. That was like, dude, don't hurt yourself. But it was pretty awesome to see, regardless. As a fan of the game,
I was like,
uh,
nah. He had to do that. He had to do that.
like this game itself definitely appealed to fans and newer fans of the game, like our younger generations,
Yeah.
introducing them to the game. So yeah, that was definitely a game to remember, or will long be remembered and not soon forgotten. So those are my good, bad, and blitz.
Go for it, Beto.
So my bad is Rice against Texas. No, just kidding. No, my bad is um, rookie QBs.
Damn. What about
Right. Well, right now, I mean, again, they're rookies, but Zach Wilson, 4 NTs, just goes to show they're doing another Sam Darnold move, uh, putting in someone young that probably is better than what he's putting on paper, and putting him in a bad situation. Another one is Trevor Lawrence again. I believe he had 3 picks this past game. Again, best. I think he's the next generational quarterback. Uh, after Andrew Luck, and who was the most highly touted prospect coming out. Uh, it's only been 2 games. Again, Andrew Luck had a bad rookie season. Peyton Manning had a bad rookie season. Most rookie interceptions ever. Um, and it's with the Jaguars again, it's a bad situation. I don't want to say it's like it's gonna be another situation like they did uh what's his name, uh Blake
Bortles.
Bortles. Thank you. Yes, but Bortles did go to a conference championship. If I'm not mistaken, I think he did. Right? Um,
Mm-hmm.
but again,